Okay, can you tell me what your name is?
My name is Lewis Roach.
And are you a driver?
Yes, been driving for 34 years.
And what route do you typically drive?
I drive the Road 59 and the Road 60.
Okay, and what's your shift look like?
My shift there is pretty good so far, because off and on they take it apart and all of a sudden they put it back together. So far I'm holding on with seniority a little bit. It's been working for 14 years. I don't understand why their statement is that they're using so much money in the shift work, because if it's working for 14 years, they had the money to afford it. What's their problem now that they don't have the money to keep it going?
So it just became an issue just this past year then?
Well, just since the strike started.
Yeah, so you hadn't heard anything about excessive overtime in previous years? Okay.
There was excessive overtime being brought up, and I mean, according to the wages that they're paying for supervisor now, the overtime shouldn't be an issue. They were putting an AVL system which was supposed to cost them $1 million. Now it's up to the $6 million, still not working. They had drivers here that became inspector. At one time when I started here, the inspector made $1.75 more an hour. Now it's $14,000 to $15,000 a year more. So why don't they check and cut down their inspector status, which they have 2 staff members at both garages with the same amount of people at both garages, which they could use at one garage. They got enough cars in the parking lot they could use to transfer them back and forth if they had a meeting with the other one.
Yeah.
Why do they need all that people?
Yeah, so how are things going out here on the picket line?
Well, the picket line is great. Hopefully we can resolve that in the earlier, especially for the people.
Yeah, I'm going to pan over. You got a good turnout today. Yeah, so it's a little warmer than it was yesterday.
It's a lot better. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, it's more for the people that are taking the buses. We hope we get back on the road again for all the public.
Yeah.
And for ourselves too. Because, I mean, we have family members here. We have a lot of couples. We have about 24 couples here, and I mean that's 2 income to 1 family.
How are you getting by financially?
Fair.
Yeah, you'll be all right?
Oh yes, we will.
How long of a strike are you expecting?
I was thinking with the way that they are now, the accessibles and the ferry workers would be shorter than before. I was hoping 2 weeks, but if it lasts 5 to 6 weeks like before, that's what it's got to be, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
We all have to bind together and keep on going.
A lot of people out there in the world have a hard time wrapping their head around this overtime issue and the scheduling issue.
Well, it's like this. It's like any job. I mean, any job you take, you have to take what they give you. But I mean, there's a certain extent when you are unionized that you then don't go overboard. You don't take everything that you worked for 30 years and cram it into 1 year and destroy it.
Yeah. My understanding, someone told me today that just last year you guys made a concession on the contract-related overtime.
Well, the overtime, they cut back a lot. Myself, I went to Edmonton and they worked 4 garages with a train garage under 1 spare board. Here they decided to cut it and help management by putting 2 spare boards, which they cut down our seniority.
Yeah.
Our seniority should never be destroyed.
Yeah, and the union executive themselves suggested to go along with that. Is that right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So.
In the last year or so, we have a new union representative, and as far as I'm concerned, the board is not changing this year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I appreciate your time.